Hello there. How's everyone? Chad? Justin? I like hand pink waving better. It's very descriptive. Or is that for those of us who... Well, if you can't see that, you can't read that. So, never mind. How you guys doing? My. This looks interesting. It's like trimmed off on the sides for some reason. Hello, He-Man. I do wonder. Why it's doing that, though. Huh. It's weird that the sides are trimmed small. It's not normal. I am good. I think I'm still like a long mustache hair hanging out there. It's bothering me. I'm recovering. The weekend to start. I hear ya. That's very weird. Sorry. You get something in your mind and you like can't let it go. Hello. Huh. Oh, no, don't do that. That's so weird. Let's see what we can figure out here. Anybody got anything new going on? I know most of you are not at DesignerCon. Is this all shrinking and moving as I'm doing it? Oh, those have been... I've had those for a little while. I wonder why this is so weird. Let's see if I can adjust this a little bit. Help me out. Bam. Ta-da! Yeah, those had been available a while ago. What I had left were the artist proofs, and those have gone to Decon with me the last 2 years, I think, at least. Yeah. But, yeah, I still have a couple of those. I haven't put them on my site because shipping is, I don't have a good box for it. You made it! Mini celebration in favor of you. Oh. But yeah, DesignerCon was pretty awesome. As far as getting to see a ton of people that I haven't seen in a while, getting to chat with friends, make new friends. It was a little underwhelming as far as in attendance. But being in a new venue, I think from the get-go, I've said I'm going to give it 2 years, right, to see how it shapes up, see what it looks like this year, and then see what next year looks like, and then we'll see from there. Man, that shelf back there looks like a cluttered mess. I had to clean it out. Yeah, it was a good show. I picked up some cool toys myself. Met some artists that I've been following for a long time but have never met. which was fun. I got to talk with a couple of them for an extended time. Had a couple people suggest some collaborations, which could be cool. Yes, Red Guardian was there. And Red Guardian was there with the creatives. He had a booth, and I'm not, to my knowledge, in any of the future sets. I haven't discussed anything with him. I don't know what he's got in the works, but I did have the honor of being in Series 1. And somebody came up to the booth, and I think I signed. So I had 3 cards in the set, and he had multiple sets of 3. So I signed, I would say 10 or 12 cards for him, which was fun. He-Man went with me and helped out at the booth, which was fun to have him there. I mean, you don't need to plan on going back. It's entirely up to you, you know. But I had fun. And there was let's see. I'm trying to think if I made some notes on some things. But it's worthwhile going, especially as a collector if you've never been. I posted up yesterday on Instagram the stuff that I picked up from there. And then I had, we brought a cart for all the heavy stuff. This is my first rodeo. But hey, what's going on? It was really fun to see Kaleidos Creative launch their stuff there. And if anybody is unaware of who that is, it's kind of, what did I do with that booklet? They have a cool booklet. I'll show off. I still have my stack of stuff that I shot a photo of last night back over here. Let's see if it'll focus on me. No? Hello? It just wants to focus on my face. But they have their... There we go. So this is their logo here. They're on Instagram. If you don't follow them, on Monday the 18th, they just launched a whole bunch of stuff into Hot Topic as well, which some cool stuff. I need to get there and check out their line called Odds and Sods. It's like some cryptids and monster kind of things. But Ben Butcher, who was a senior vice president of creative at Funko, he kind of launched out in this company. Whoop, right there. Is it going to focus on that? There you go. Along with a bunch of these other artists and creative types, and made some really cool stuff. So if you haven't checked them out, it says founded by Ben Butcher, Kaleidos Creative formed around 9 industry veterans with experience that includes contributing to studios such as Pixar, Disney, Aardman Animation, Funko, Bento Box Entertainment, and Penguin Random House. Yeah, Justin, they're really cool. They have another set that I got one figure from called Ghost Cats. And the whole idea is that these ghosts of cats, ghost cats, are like stuck in appliances and different things. So the one I have is like a cat's ghost stuck in a washing machine. And they're adorable. But yeah, they were great to meet and talk to. Super flattering. Some of the artists from that group came to my table and were inclined to buy some of my stuff, which was like super flattering because a couple of the artists I'd been aware of and following what they've been doing while they were at Funko and since they left Funko, and yeah, super cool. And then gifted one of my Kaiju Mame blanks to Candy Bolton, which if you don't follow her, she's just phenomenal toy artist and painter, and an inspiration to me as far as toy painting and stuff goes. And so I gifted her a kaiju and said, you want to throw it in the trash, by all means. If you'd consider painting one and doing whatever you want with it, that'd be great too. And she was super kind, and it was funny. We got in the conversation about it, and she was looking at it, and she had it. She's like smelling it. She goes, "Oh, it smells like vinyl." And I was like, "Yeah, it is." And I told her about Mile High, Paul over at Mile High, who's pulling stuff here in the States. And so that was a fun conversation. Let's see who else. Picked up a Big Rad Wolf vinyl from Dollar Slice. Bootlegs. What else? Can't think of. Found a really cool place in our hotel called Pink Box. It's a donut shop. So that was a fun little treat. What else? Sold some more plush, which was fun. Had a number of the Krang vinyls, glow in the dark vinyls left, so those went back to Plastic Empire. Yeah, I told everyone. Paul's a good dude. I enjoy working with him, and I wish him all the best. So when I get a chance to pass on his name and information, I try to. What else? I think sold through half of the blind boxes. So about 25 or 26 of the blind boxes. So there's about 25 left. Oh, cool. Glad to hear that, He-Man. So I took a poll yesterday on Instagram about the remainder of the stuff that I'm going to be dropping, and it sounds like people would prefer that I do a website drop, so I'll try to get that all coordinated in the next few days and post about it. And then free for all, not free for all, but a free for all, like first come first serve. Yeah. Rock had a bunch of cool stuff. Also he shared a booth with Jay Martin, who had some really cool stuff. There's a little, I just banged the desk. An astronaut figure that was pretty cool. I picked up one of those, a blank one of those that I'm going to try painting. I picked up one of Rock's figures to paint. I think it's called Frank. Free? No, now you're on a delay, so that's not, the moment passed. What else? Yeah, so I'll have a number of the big carded Bearlators. 2 of them are double cast, and a couple of them are when I've done the special edition vinyls where there's limited and in the big carded box. Big carded box. They're on card, the big size cards. Words are so hard. And then I'll have the limited edition pins. Those didn't sell too many of, so there's plenty of those. But they are limited. There's only 50 of the regular and then 25 of the 2 different additional colorways. Let's see. So you can see these. They're gonna shine a lot. There you go. I guess I'm gonna light off of them there. So those are the 2 double cast, and then what about will it be under? What about will it be under? You're asking like what part of the site it'll be on? And then here's the 4 carded figures. 1 Krang Electric, and a couple of Berlators. Each item will probably be in its respective area of the site. However, when I post, I'll probably post I'm thinking through it right now. I'll have a way, and I'll make sure to list the specific way where you can see the decon stuff. I don't think I'll make a whole new decon image at the front, but maybe up under the menu where it drops down, or I might post directions to a direct link, but I'll figure out a way to get all this stuff there. And then there's some double casts, and then some solid cast Berlators and things as well. Yeah, but I'll get it all up pretty soon. But if you have any questions about that stuff, let me know. Happy to answer what I can and make up what I can't. Just kidding. Just looking through my pictures to see if there's anything else that I wanted to mention and I forgot. I always tell myself I'm going to do a better job taking photos. And I literally took like 2 photos on VIP night setting up, and like 1 photo the last night before I left. I'm like, well, I did not really do a good job. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, so I feel like I took a ton of stuff and then did all right. It was not my strongest year there, but like I said, it's a new venue, new kind of vibe. I did think it was hilarious. I think I mentioned this here before, but last year Complex Con was the same weekend, and it felt like it got split where people were going to be. I can't guarantee that I will wait that long. I was thinking of doing it this weekend. Sorry about that, but I need to get stuff posted and get it out of my workspace. But best of luck at the swim meet. But who knows? Depending on how life goes, maybe I won't get to it till next weekend. But my plan is my days off from my day job are Friday and Saturday, and so my plan was to try to get through it there. And then what was I saying? Oh, Complex Con. I was excited that we were moving. It was moving to Vegas away from Complex Con, and then Complex Con moved to Vegas on the same weekend again. And there's a fair amount of things left, but I'm sure you'll be able to get something you want, Robert. Anything else? I am going to also probably take a little bit of downtime between now and the rest of the year and try to figure out what 2025 is going to look like. What's going on? Welcome in. Take a little bit of downtime, try to plan for 2025. We've got some really cool vinyls coming with Plastic Empire. When I say we, I'm including Plastic Empire in that. Because it was fun to talk to some people at Decon who thought Barely was like a company. And I'm like, well, it's just me. Yeah, just kind of me doing resins and then working with Plastic Empire to do vinyls, and then have the great joy of having my wife come with me to Decon, and this year He-Man came and helped out, so just making it happen. But anyway, so with Plastic Empire, I'm gonna have the vinyls. No plans on that at the moment. I was trying to get some quotes on the prints, but they're a little pricier than I wanted to pay right now, so I'll have to keep looking around. And then what else? But it'll be fun to do that print. I still had I took the prints, the He-Bear versus Bearlator prints, and there were 50 total when I launched them, and I don't feel like I've sold even half of them. So prints aren't really cost effective for me, unless I can find a way to do some on-demand or one-off prints, which I can do with a supplier that does the shirts and stuff that I have. I just haven't put anything in and tested it out. But then those would be print on demand. The pins. Well, He-Man bought a set, and I think he muled a set for a friend, and that's it. So I sold 6 total pins, 2 of each. So not very well. Pins were not a seller for me this year. But maybe when they drop online. Pins haven't really been a strong seller for me anyway. Usually mostly resins and then some vinyls. So, I was trying to have some diversity of product there, but I think pins were not a good call for that show. Pins in general have sold okay for me online, but just not at the show. Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, I just think it depends. And some people are known for doing pins. I'm glad you like the Krang. Thank you. And like I said, those will be up on Plastic Empire site. I'm not sure exactly when Dustin's going to drop those. I do have some of the APs left. One of them, that's what I wanted to say. There is an auction going on right now. Sully, for those of you who know Sully, he's got, I'm going to see if I can, I might not be able to post links in here. Let's try. bit.ly/24 auctions hut hike. Oh, if I spell it right, it'll be easier for you to find it. Hello, hey Boston. But that's the link right there to the auctions that Sully has going on right now for the Nerds Unite. Raising money for Extra Life. There's the Barely AP number 2. Yep, Nerds Unite. For number 2 of 10 on the APs. The bidding price right now is $100. $101. There's a Chomp, the King Tut Chomp. There's a prototype. It's up there. There's some Fright Night Freddy's. What else? Some different bunch of different stuff on there. Some of Priscilla Wilson, Sune. Well, no, that's not Sune. It's just one of her pins that she does. What else? Some skateboards. Yeah, a couple of things up there. So check that out, and that money all goes to a good cause. The auctions end December 1st. Yeah, check it out if you are so inclined, and it's a good cause. I've donated some things the last couple of years to this event. And then what else? Trying to blank. It's normal though. I talked a little bit more with the Lostlings. We're gonna try to get our collab underway. And then Trash Panda, I haven't seen yet. We talked only a little bit since DCon's been over, but it was mostly just making sure my homie got home safe and sound. So I'm not sure what he has left as far as our collab, and if he's going to post that stuff up. I know it sold fairly well at the convention. He had a couple of different Barely things that we collabed on, and some giant size versions of it, or XL size he called them. But so maybe keep an eye out on those. I posted about him when he shared. There was some look like little gummy bear type things, and some that look like Teddy Grahams. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if he had any left. I'll shoot him a message and see if he answers me. Let's see. Tom, the stream is asking. There we go. We'll see what he says. Rooster, I'm not sure I know who you are, but welcome in. Glad you're here. You need a 24-inch Bearlator. Well, I don't know if there ever are going to be any more of those. They were pretty fun. The five that we did. Those are in various. 2 of the 5 are represented here in the chat. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think. Only one of them, I don't know the person who has it. Thanks. They're super fun. There's only one There's technically one left that's my one, and it's the only one that never didn't get painted. It got like half painted. I think I primed most of it. I did some testing on the face of how I wanted to do the face, so it's like in a various state of disarray. One of the things I'm contemplating post decon is getting a larger format printer so I can do maybe some foot tall figures. Also been pricing out a but nice try. And then the ability to do some roto casting, and so that I can make some 1 foot tall figures that aren't 10 pounds of resin. It wouldn't be that much, but they'd be pretty hefty, terribly hard to ship. So it'd be nice to do some nice rigid ones, but also make them not super heavy. And then just working on some more ideas. I think this was the third decon that I've taken Bear Latour. This time there was Krang, but there wasn't really. I really let all of last year get away from me. Just dealing with life and family and things. Not to turn this into an Eeyore session, but it inspired me to do some things different for this next year and give this next Designer Con a little more attention. For sure. Anyway, if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'll keep posting about what's going on as far as the decon leftovers. I did drop the kind of the first showing of the XL Cryptid Bubs, the Series 2. Didn't really sell any of them, but got a lot of, oh man, that's cute. Or these are cool. But, it's always interesting at conventions like this because there's so much stuff. And myself being a collector, I went there and would have loved to buy everything that I enjoyed, but really had to, be particular. And also weighed out like, okay, I know this person does this and they drop these online. Any orange ones left? Orange one, what? Just orange anything? I have an orange solid resin Bear Latour 5.5 inch. I have one of those, and there might be one orange double cast. I think that got purchased though. Oh yeah, there's some orange, maybe four of them. Yeah, there's some of those. But they're kind of like a translucent kind of orange. They're not like super opaque. But yeah, I'll post pictures of stuff. And then that's it. That's a beautiful question. Love it. So a double cast is when an artist or a factory casts one figure, and then after you cast it, you cast it in a mold. Then after it's cast in the mold, you take that cast figure and you put it in a different mold and cast around it. Ha. Nope. There were only 2 of those, and those sold when I put them up on Instagram. The bear leaves with the pumpkins. So here's an example of a double cast where you can see. Oh, it's gonna play again. So the skeleton is actually inside of an outer casting. So it's like the Bearlator skin on the outside is hollow, and you can see the skeleton inside. Take care. I hope your daughter's doing well. 25 Bearlies and rising. That's how we should start tracking the weather. Just kidding. Trying to see if I knew what. As far as the orange ones, I think there's a Bigfoot, a Mothman, maybe a Jackalope, a Mapagori. Yeah, as far as the orange ones. Then there's yellow ones, which Chris hates yellow. Other than that, trying to think. Yeah, the patina Bearlator sold. That's some other double casts too. Did that answer your question about a double cast, Robert? Here's I don't know if you were in here earlier when I showed these, but these are on cards. These figures are 5.5 inches tall, so it's like oversized versions of like when like the He-Man figures were carded when I was a kid. So that one's more looks like a worn bone kind of, and this one, yeah, it has a different look to it. But those are pictures of some double casts. And then sweet. Yeah, there's I really enjoy doing double casts. They're a lot of fun. Fifth Turtle, he really, if you follow him, if you don't, you should. He does double casts like they're just crazy good. A lot of artists are doing double casts these days and doing them really well. This was, I think, on the second day, maybe the third day. I had like 24 seated double casts I took with me, and I probably sold about half of them. That looks ridiculous. There you go. So you can see some of them. It's the picture's kind of blown out, but and then some plain Krangs down there. Like a tan one and a yellow one. Chris hates yellow. And then there's some, black and white cast bones. There might be one orange one left, maybe. Justin, off to check. I don't know. I haven't looked for any. He-Man, I know you got a carded AP a while back. You would be the only person I could think of who might have tried to get one and put it in a protector. Might have some feedback on that. But those are kind of completely custom packaging and stuff that I make, so it's not like a standard size. I got all blurry. It's not standard size. Whereas, for example, a figure that I have back there from Dollar Slice it's got like this protector thing that goes over it. That is because he's doing them kind of more of a standard format. I'm trying to think. Yeah, not that I know of. But it'd be fun to. I do them so infrequently that because I thought about talking to. Yeah, see, he hasn't found one. Yeah, we figured out good protectors to use for just regular bearlies, but not for that. If I did them more often, I might consider like trying to do a small run of protectors or something from Collector Protector or somebody like that. Or I know $7 a pop has their own connection to get protectors made. So, speaking of the Jason, I'm not talking in the third person, but Jason that's with $7 a pop came by the booth, as well as Lee, who's the owner of $7, and chatted at the booth. They shot a little video with me, so keep your eyes out for that if that kind of thing interests you. But they were trying to they would like to have another exclusive at some upcoming cons. They were super kind. And the metallic Krang that we did for SDCC sold really well for them, so they're like, let's do something else. So that was cool to hear. Also, let's see what else. The right across the walkway from me was Jellico, which is one of my favorite artists. Well, it's husband and wife, but she makes a lot of like plushes and things. That's what that Mothman is, and he's a just wonderful illustrator. His illustration style is one of my favorites. It's clean and simple, and I feel like he does so much with so little, if that makes sense. It's not simple at all because it's great detail, but I feel like he pares it back to just what's needed to articulate what he wants to say and doesn't go overboard. Oh, and there's another. There you go. The creature from the Black Lagoon. It's one of their plushes. But I got there's a illustration, Little Shop of Horrors, and they did I have to get it because I really like it. Sorry if you see my butt. My family here in the house, we really like Gravity Falls, so I got this. We're gonna put it probably in the boys' bedroom. So that was a super fun illustration that I got from them. Well, then I'll show you. Here's another one of my. Well, pretty much everything I got is my favorite thing I got because they're all awesome. But this is I really enjoyed this. This is from Slime City Toys. They're up in Canada. This is, I have an affinity for Creature, Gilman, Creature from the Black Lagoon. But I love that it's magnetic. The legs are not. The legs and torso are steady, but the head, arms are magnetic, and I just freaking love it. Yes, Justin, I will. Cosmo is the name of Butcher's character, and I did not get the Decon exclusive one because the Sparkle Translucent is not my. Like, I had to pick one or the other because the figures were $100, and I opted for the what's going to be the standard version. Cosmo is a pangolin, and I thought this thing was absolutely adorable. And if you know anything about Butcher, he usually is wearing tie-dye pretty much. Anytime I've ever seen the guy, he's wearing tie-dye. And so Cosmo which getting this tie-dyed laid down on this vinyl just looks so cool. The pangolin, it's kind of like an anteater with scales. And that's how I have described them. Maybe. Hey, Clint. So this is Cosmo, which is Ben Butcher's figure, right? It's super cute. Then it's Cosmo, and it's got Butcher's name, and also I believe the sculptor's name, which that's super cool to do that. It really feels just like a super cool vibe of the Kaleidos crew. Yes, this is Ben Butcher's figure, Cosmo. They had an exclusive one to Decon. Yeah, his if just to circle back around in case you hadn't heard, they launched the kind of the kickoff of their company. Kaleidos was at DesignerCon. Had a bunch of really cool figures that they're doing. They have a bunch of blind boxes that just went into Hot Topic this week. You can take the rest of the stream off. I'll grab a couple of these other figures. Whittle. They have this series they're going to be doing called Whittle Baby Big World, and this was the Decon exclusive version. Such a sad little face. I love that it comes with the stand. You know, so you can stand them up. Yeah, spelled different though. One with a Z, one with an S. And then this I absolutely loved. It's called Deer King. You can't really see in here, but this purplish vinyl is clear. Then this is painted. The gloves rotate. It's little boxing gloves. You know, it's super cool. I believe this one, I forgot who sculpted this, but then Nina had a sculpt of a Kappa, which I'm going to pick up. I just couldn't snag everything while I was there. And then it's kind of a nice touch on here. This is like a flocked, like a plush. It's not plush, velvety, like flocking type. But it's really fine. It's not like, it doesn't really stick up. It just feels like fabric-y. But yeah, this guy is a dope piece. And they had a couple colorways. I didn't pick up, I don't think the Whittle Baby, this is the Decon exclusive, which I just loved the look of it and picked up. But Cosmo and Deer King, I don't think these were I know the Cosmo wasn't the exclusive, and I don't think this was either. I really love the standard colorways. And this is hefty and good size figure. Beautiful stuff. I'll definitely be getting some more figures from them. This is also, I was talking about that ghost cat, where it's like a cat got stuck in the ghost of a cat got stuck in a washing machine. Let's see if we can get it to pick up. Are you gonna focus here anywhere? There you go. Nope. Stinkosaurus. Guys, what in the world am I doing with my life? There you go. So the cat's in a wash machine. I don't think Cutie Beck's here, but I thought about her and her cats when I saw this. And we have a couple of cats at our house. And each one has like a little bird in some spot on the toy. And it's super fun. And these, I believe, are also launched into Hot Topic as well. But definitely Kaleidos, if you haven't checked them out, check out their Instagram. They got a lot of cool stuff there. And then, I got some pins and some stuff from Sketch Sauce, Julie Goodwin. Some stuff she had there. Some of the Rock Ink stuff. Boo, 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 boo. Evil Ghosty, Fed Up Toys, Frosttronics, which was a lovely young individual who came to my booth, and we chatted for a little bit, and she was very, very kind and complimentary, and they do a number of their toys are dinosaurs, which are really fun. Some of them are like ghosts of dinosaurs, which was cool. But then they had some fidget items, which I picked up one for my son. Just pull the chair on some. Ooh, there you go. 30% off at Hot Topic. Is there a code, or is it just 30% off? I think a case is 6 figures, and I think there are 8 figures in a set. I can't recall for sure, but the odds and sods are super cool. They have these other ones that are coming out. They're inspired by tarot cards, which look pretty cool. Justin, I have to say it was really odd doing a designer con and not having you pop by and Devils pop by. Ooh, pre Black Friday. Pretty soon they're gonna start doing Black Friday sales starting in Labor Day. Golly. It was pretty adorable at the booth. This guy was walking by with his kid, who I'd say was maybe 3 years old, but is going through a Ninja Turtles phase, and saw the Krang and stopped and wanted to look at it. And we took one out of the box for him to see and hold, and it's like, oh, that's not gonna end up back in the box, and the dad's going to be buying that and taking it home because the kid just fell in love with it, and it was pretty cute to see. And there was a couple people, younger folks, who picked up plush, which is just really endearing to see. Sweet. Yeah, I would encourage anybody. I mean, I know I said it was a little different vibe, but wasn't Black Friday in July. It 4th of July to celebrate America, and 5th of July to have celebrate commerce. But the vibe was different, just I think because it was a different city. It was partly a new audience, but there were definitely people who I'd seen years past make the trip out. It became a well-known quantity in the Southern California area, so people would come, and I think that was a large part of the audience. So it's going to be some rebuilding, but there were no shortage of artists. There were definitely some artists who didn't make it out, who were missed. But also, I said before, and I'll say again, it's like summer camp. You get to see your friends at camp once a year and catch up and get up to some shenanigans and have a good time. And I can't wait to do it again. But hopefully come a little more prepared next year. And that being said, I'm super stoked on what's in front of me. Like it kills me every week that things get delayed with the vinyls, because I'm ready for y'all to see some of these vinyls are things I've been wanting to do for years, ideas I've had in my brain for years. A couple of them I did customs of, like right out of the gate when I started doing Barely, because I just thought they fit the idea well. Some of them I've wanted to do for a long time and didn't know how to do it, and having the ability to do it in vinyl pushed me to figure it out. Yeah, I'm stoked. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, it's super cool. And then so I'm gonna wrap it up here though, and thanks for those of you who came to hang out. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Turn on your alerts if you want to know about the website drop. Turn it on till the drop happens, then turn the alerts off again. But I'm hoping to get to it soon and get stuff up there, but I will definitely post about it before I do. I'll also be dropping the remaining APs of the glow in the dark Krings. Probably not immediately. I want to get them out there. After Dustin's able to drop the regular ones, the general release. But we'll get them out. We'll get them done. Those I know are on the way back to Georgia. Yeah, like Justin said, if I imagine I will not be streaming next Thursday. I will be out of town visiting family. My wallet will be crying. Well, hey, just give it a lot of encouragement and cuddles now, and then it'll be nice and ready for drop day. But please, yes, we were talking about that before you got here, Clint, that the AP number 2 is up. It's up over 100. It's just over $100 right now, but there's also some great, there's a Chomp, King Tut Chomp on there. There's some cool Fright Night Funko stuff, some stuff from Priscilla Wilson, some pins and things. So thanks for the reminder. The address is bit.ly/24 auctions. You can, I had put it in the chat a little bit ago too, but check it out. Extra Life stuff that crew does is really great. Who does number 2 work for? Number 2. Anywho, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. It's a good reminder for me. It's easy to get down on oneself from time to time. So hang in there. Especially this holiday season. Don't go it alone. Reach out to friends. Reach out to friends if you need it, and reach out to friends because they need it. And thank you for being here. I'm grateful for all of you. Love you. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time. Bye.